The high-profile killing of a Raleigh school teacher has so many layers to it, and we're going to uncover them tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle McConaughey.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. So we've heard from so many of you at home watching these stories with questions about the case involving Zoe Welsh and Ryan Camacho, the man accused of killing her. We have team coverage on this tonight, breaking down efforts to prevent repeat offenders from committing more crimes. And we're also looking at Zoe Welsh's life and how those close to her will remember her. We'll get started with WRAL's Sean Gallagher. Sean.
Dan, at this point in the week, we've long cataloged Ryan Camacho's lengthy criminal record, including the years of mental health filings in the court system as well. But the safety nets that were in place to try to help people like him clearly didn't work here. That's why our biggest question is why. I brought that question to state leaders as they met today to try and discuss strategies to make it easier for prisoners to transition back into society so that they don't end up back behind these gates, just like Ryan Camacho. Just days after Ryan Camacho was arrested for Zoe Welsh's murder, Governor Josh Stein spoke about it during the state's Reentry Council meeting Wednesday.
The courts, of course, need to do their job to get as much justice as possible for Ms. Welsh, her family, as is possible. But what's clear is that we as a state need to invest more in our mental and behavioral health systems.
The council's focus is helping convicted criminals for life after prison.
We have got to do more to keep people safe and to make sure that reentry stories are success stories.
In the 2 years since it was formed, DOC Secretary Leslie Dismukes points to its measurable success, meeting more than half of its 133 objectives.
But we're actually working on solutions, devising them, and moving them forward.
But Camacho's story looms large over this meeting. He was arrested more than 20 times over the past 20 years, including years of court filings dealing with his mental health, and now charged with murder. At the same time, the Reentry Council is halfway to one of its goals in ensuring 100% of released people who are diagnosed with serious mental illness are able to engage in the appropriate health and behavioral health services upon release.
Should people view what happened in this tragedy a failure of what you all are doing in trying to have reentry and prevent recidivism?
So I think that putting a value judgment on any piece of what could have gone wrong in any individual's journey is a very hard thing to do. And that includes our department.
Now, Dismukes tells me they ultimately can't force these services on prisoners like Camacho, but she says that is their focus, to try and incentivize these programs so that they will take the help. And she says ultimately these programs will make the community safer and more successful along the way. In Raleigh, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.